G'day viewers. Well, I tell you what, I'm being punished for making that hot weather video the other day. It's been over 40 Celsius since about lunchtime and it's just not cooling down. That's like 100 Fahrenheit basically. And the humidity is so low. It's like the moisture's being sucked out of your body. I'm probably not going to be able to talk for long because my vocal cords are going to be dried out. And when I'm not talking, it feels like the moisture's being sucked out through my eyeballs. Now, it's New Year's Eve, and I'm not actually a resolution-making type. I don't think I've ever made a New Year's resolution, but this arbitrary moment in time, it's as good a time as anything to reflect on what's happened in the last 12 months. This has been my first full calendar year on YouTube, and the rate of change has been pretty amazing. A lot of people have spent time essentially whining, complaining about some lost golden age of YouTube. Me, I didn't see that. This year has been better for me than any other time on YouTube. Everything's gone really well for me. I do bemoan some of YouTube's very corporate-y decisions and their seeming complete detachment from the community, but I'm looking for bigger and brighter things as time goes by, basically. Besides which, the things I don't like about YouTube are basically things I don't have any control over. And call me crazy, but getting uptight and worked up about stuff that you can't change doesn't seem like an absolutely fantastic use of time to me. And the amount of change that's happened to me this year in YouTube is just astonishing to me. Just before Christmas 2006, I uploaded my 200th video. Within a couple of days, I'll put up my 500th video. At the start of the year, I probably had 500, maybe 600 subscribers. I'm actually not quite sure. Closing in on 2,700 now. At the start of the year, I don't think I'd met a single person from YouTube in the physical sense. And of course, we had the big gathering in Melbourne. And I just met so many people, Australians, locals from around Melbourne, from around the country, and a few international visitors, I should say. Corey, Mr. Safety, and the mighty Thor 1212. And just the feeling of being able to reach people personally as well as in the online sense has been a real eye-opener for me. Look, there's no doubt that there's more crap, more spam, more corporate stuff, more advertising on YouTube now than there was a year ago. In a lot of ways, it's very hard to start out now. It's very hard to get noticed. But hey, I like to not waste too much time on things I can't change and, you know, focus on things that can work for me. There are, to me, a disturbing number of people crazy enough to ask me for advice. So you want my advice on how to spend another year on YouTube? Make it what you want it to be. You have more control than you realise. You can do more than you realise. Don't be scared. Get out there. Me, considering what's happened this past year, I seriously cannot even imagine what 2008 might bring. But I'm going to do my very best to make it as big a year as possible. What happens on YouTube isn't my life, believe it or not. I tend to keep my real day-to-day life quite separate from what I do on YouTube. But still, being able to measure a year of activity is an interesting thing. Like I said, I can't possibly imagine what's going to happen to me on YouTube in 2008, let alone anyone else or the site as a whole. But I do know I'm not taking limits. I'm not listening to anyone who says, oh, you can't do that, or that's not allowed, or that will never work. I've had too many wild, insane things work out in an amazingly positive thing for me this year to ever listen to anyone who talks like that. And I hope you can take that on board too. Whatever it is you want, aim big, make 2008 your year. I know it's going to be mine. Okay, I'm going to sign off now while there's still a tiny bit of moisture left in my throat. Getting ready for a party tonight. I found a shop that sells absinthe, so I'm going to try that out. I'll let you know if the Green Fairy tells me any big secrets. Take care, everyone. I want to see you again in 2008.